That says it's Wyoming's oldest operating soda fountain. Now we have the horses out here amongst all the machinery and everything. Always horses, lots of horses actually. Lots of pretty horses. Now this looks like a very old homestead. This road goes that way. We're not going that way. We're actually going to go this way. This is Happy Hollow. Oh my goodness, look at that. Over here we have the Chugwater Mason's Lodge, which I don't know. I don't think, I would say maybe there's people going in and out of there, but not very many. Probably not. There's somebody living down there. Some old surplus trucks. Looks like from the Forest Service, probably. Oh, hello, horses. That is a very skinny, those are skinny horses. Man. They're glad the grass is coming up, huh? Wow, there's a lot of horses out here. Goodness. I wonder if this is some kind of rescue. Maybe. I'm headed southeast. I'm still in Chugwater, but I have no idea where I'm going. We're just going to go up here and turn around. I suspect the horses. There's a lot of people here in Wyoming that rescue horses. That would be my guess. Wyoming is a fence-out state, so that means that they're not responsible to keep their animals in, but you're responsible to keep them out of your yard if you don't want them in there. So basically, you have to fence out livestock because I don't even know. I mean, in the bigger cities, you know, like Cheyenne and Casper, places like that, Laramie. You're not supposed to let your livestock run around, but I do know that it's a fence-out state, and so if livestock are running around, and a lot of it's free range. A lot of it is free range. So let's see what this is, and then we'll turn around. This is Anderson Happy Hollow. Oh, Anderson's, okay. Some kind of a ranch, obviously. There's a lot out here. You see this a lot with a barn or a shop and an AT or a RV, because people do that until they can build their houses. Hello, pretty ponies. Hello. What you doing? Hello, pretty ponies. This one up here, he's like, she might have something. Does that lady have treats? I don't know. Oh, it's a little bear. Hi, baby. Hi. You got a nice little coat on you for the winter, didn't you? Hi, honeys. What are you doing? Hi, sweetheart. Hello. I would say they're related. It's very possible that all the property belongs to this ranch. cattle. Diverticulitis and their varicose veins, how they were going to replace the 2 players on their card game that passed away last month because they're all in their 80s. Most of these roads are not maintained by the county unless it's a school bus route, and then they'll come through. This way to show you the other side of the road. I think I showed you part of it. Okay. 1-lane bridge. Yeah, well, there's not that much traffic out here. So. There's some old trees. I bet they had a few kids in there. It looks like a swing hanging out of one over on the far out part of the pasture there. Wouldn't that be a great place to be a kid? I believe this is probably an irrigation ditch. It's not like a creek or something. It's just probably an irrigation ditch. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, we got ponies outside talking to us here. Yeah, I'm thinking some older horses tend to get real skinny, look terrible, and that's just how it is. You know, when you get old, you look bad. It's just how it is. Hi, babies. Oh, yeah. This one's had a rough life. Yeah. So is that one. Yeah. They don't want nothing to do with people. There's somebody living there. Believe it or not. It looks like an army ambulance. I can't believe how many horses are out here. Huh. You have to be careful in these neighborhoods. Everybody in Wyoming is armed, so you have to be kind of careful. If they feel like they're being invaded on, they might be threatened. It's hard to say. So I try to be kind of nondescript. Try not to draw too much attention to myself. That's a big house. Broken windows. I don't know if anybody lives there or not. I don't think so. That one they definitely don't live in. It's a pretty old house. Yeah. This town is not dying, it appears, even though some of the businesses have gone to sleep, it appears. But all the houses are fairly well maintained, and I would guess there's a salon and day spa. I would guess they're probably doing okay because Wheatland's on one end and Cheyenne's on the other. And it looks like, I mean, this, for a small town in Wyoming, they're doing really well, actually, it would appear. And I'm sure they do get some interstate traffic. And Cheyenne is growing up, so I would bet that there's a lot of people moving up this way to get away from the Cheyenne traffic and crowds. And the Cheyenne's definitely growing. But that's because Fort Collins, Colorado is invading, or coming up to live there. I shouldn't say invading, but you know, the big cities, they are filling up and people are tired of them. So that looks like the elementary school up there Oh, yeah, that would be probably preschool through 12th grade, more than likely up there. So there's another church. A lot of churches. I've noticed in Wyoming there's a lot of churches. And one thing I haven't seen here yet was a bar, which is rather unusual for Wyoming. There's usually a lot of bars. And then you get on this side of town, it looks like this might be the oldest side of town. Probably kind of not as well maintained, I'm sure. It's actually a nice little happening place. I'm gonna pull over and let dude go around me. This park is named after the mayor, Russell Stats Park, mayor of Chugwater, I think that says 81 to 85, I believe.